This is episode 19 of Pausing in the Prophets, looking at Isaiah 2:12 through 17. For the Lord of hosts will have a day of reckoning against everyone who is proud and lofty, and against everyone who is lifted up, that he may be abased. And it will be against all the cedars of Lebanon that are lofty and lifted up, against all the oaks of Bashan, against all the lofty mountains, against all the hills that are lifted up, against every high tower, against every fortified wall, against all the ships of Tarshish, and against all the beautiful craft. The pride of man will be humbled, and the loftiness of men will be abased, and the Lord alone will be exalted in that day. These should be sobering words for us all. The Lord will have a day of reckoning against everyone, not just some, everyone who is proud and lofty. The problem, of course, is the sin of pride is idolatry of self. From the simple thought of I'm better than, to putting that thought into action through belittling others, to manipulating others, to using our position and power to abuse or control others, to even murder. It all stems from the worship of self, and it will be laid bare in the awful light of the one who, being fully God, took on flesh and humbled himself to the point of death, even death on a cross, as Paul would say. He is our example. He will be our judge. Because of his self-abasement on the cross, he will be exalted above all, and indeed every knee will bow to him. And the proud and lofty will be humbled before the great King. Since pride infects us all, who can escape? Well, the one who dies to self, repents of that selfish pride, which we all have, and trusts that the death of Christ takes away not only our sin of pride, but the shame we feel when we recognize how wretched we are before him. That's the good news. The purity of his light not only reveals our iniquities, it can purify them as well.